squid action from the lasso into AT guard into some sweeps. Close. So start with the lasso, keeping my partner's arms at bay, right? Make my lasso, enter under the V, right? Now I can start to control. I like the lasso because it kind of stops the guy from being able to run around too much, right? If you need some extra help, grab here. I'm gonna yank my guy forward so that I can start to pull. I like to turn my hand, and as he starts to come up, look, switch, switch. And no matter how high he goes, I can just keep riding until I'm able to switch. And now we're gonna play squid, and we're gonna play it right in front of him. All right? Now we're gonna enter into what I call AT guard, or we call AT guard. Always looking to defend this arm because it can start to become a pain in the butt. If you do this part right, where you're pulling, it's pretty easy to maintain his posture using your foot and keep your hip up high. So I'm gonna chop his knee down and switch my grip. Right, now I have the ability to monitor this hand, pull, or start to switch into the actual AT guard, right, where I'm pinching his knees together, and it's pretty much like worm, right, but I'm pulling, keeping everything nice and tight. And my main focus is trying to pinch his knees together, right? Now I can start to go shin on shin, and I'm gonna lift him forward. Now I can start to switch, maintain hip control, or armpit control, whatever I need to look for his back. Now, what's been happening to me a lot lately is people have been trying to turn in, or they try to avoid the back take by throwing their shoulders on the floor. So I need to monitor this space right away, and I can take my time putting in my hook. Sometimes I just put in a body triangle and I start to squeeze, or I just look to patiently start to make my back attack happen, right? So, I can start with the grip on the lapel, keeping my heels dug in, entering into my lasso, looking for this. But most of the time, this is gonna be too far away. So I can kind of yank him forward, and now I'm pulling on the back of his knee as I switch the grip. And they're gonna switch the grip a lot of times for me, simply by posturing up. Now I have the tail, and now I pull in. Right, now I can try to yank my guy on top of me, but if they're super huge, I don't necessarily like their knee on top of me. So a lot of times I feel a little bit safer turning this way and starting to chop their knee down, boom, right away. Right, this is perfect scenario. I block, and I can start to pull. I don't need to go shin on shin here because I've already off balanced my partner. Now I can start to monitor the hip as I start to pull the grip up over his belt line. Now I can switch, and I can start to scoot away, making sure he can't turn into me, making sure he can't get his shoulders to the floor. Now I can pull, squeeze, until I start to get my hook in, attaching myself, or I can let go and go double unders. Whatever you feel like you need to do when your partner reacts. Hopefully you can have some fun with this. Hopefully you got some cool friends to train with. I'm very lucky. Stay clean.